My people, happy Wednesday. I greet you now for anywhere and day when they listen to us this evening. I salute you now. If na morning, we say good morning. Na afternoon, we say good afternoon. And if na evening, we say good evening. But if na good night, I beg. Make una not go, make una follow us this evening because we get something to discuss. First of all, we want to really just appreciate the people who joined us the other day where we discuss about the BVN and NIN. And so far now, the thing they go viral and people are beginning to understand what be the difference between NIN and BVN and the purpose why we're supposed to get them as Nigerians. It's very important because some of our people, where not actually they go, they interrogate, how things they function. They really understand. And when they come there for that junction, where they need to, where they will need to, get them, it can become difficult. So that was why that very day, I will bring two important persons, where they can discuss on this very issue because of their expertise. And actually, we can see that many questions they come, and people they come, the various offices come, they do their BVN and NIN, which is very important. And this one is part of our contribution as community exponents to make sure say things they work out the way it's supposed to be and make our people they get the maximum satisfaction because of our presence here. Because beneath the talk say at the level you said Maria. So we must do our best till at least we come out for here. So our people, and me they call them my people, we are standing very solidly behind you. Anything where they happen, where be someone and lead. If we quick get the information, we go disseminate and so that we will get answer to problems or issues where they bother on for mind. We don't know how to talk. So my people, many things don't happen for Nigeria. Many things don't happen across the country. Many things don't happen. So but right now, I'm not going to take much of our time because this one at the time to just talk small petty things before we go straight to the matter proper. Because today we get somebody very, very important we want to discuss with because the things where they happen across the world, they require us to make get this intervention so that we will reach out to people and we will inform people, motivate and educate people. Like today, we are going to inform people. We are going to hear from our guests who will get this evening because they get package where we really want to discuss on so many issues where it don't happen across. And make we not remember as Nigerians to say the petition tribunal today don't make judgment, and this one will come subsequently. Make we not even just to discuss them today because our topic today they quite different. We don't know how the result don't go, and we will come out to discuss it fully. And those of us where it come from Edo State now see the misunderstanding or the fight or the wahala where they between the deputy and the governor, and we don't know how governance will be for Edo State again. But we don't see for court say. We don't see for social media space to say the deputy governor who first don't carry the governor and some other persons go call some institutions for Nigeria, go for Edo State, go call, they don't withdraw the case. Apparently, perhaps because say they don't sideline them. But however, this one are the issues where we will discuss because some people they feel say na prodigal son, that is the deputy governor. Some people say na good guy, some people say na help Obaseki. So Obaseki say not being help and quarrel don't full everywhere, and they feel say betraying Godfather, what they call the current senator Adams Ali Oshomole. So all this conversation now we will talk subsequently for Jplive. But meanwhile today we want to center our conversation on the person who will get today as our guest, and perhaps too if he ask him, make it tell us how he feel about some of the things I don't talk about. So my people, as usual, I remain yours sincerely, Reduce JP and crew not there here today, and they will come back strong and we'll start off JP like the way it's supposed to be. But for now, I remain Gidigba and 21 guns salute to Megapoint, where be the engineer, and to our very dear one Dignity, where they share. The video where they share our programs, and every other person is where they follow us, they do. Make una not still forget to say as we first talk before a part of advertisement be this one. Dickness father's burial they come on the 7th, and those of us who are there for Torino, make we not forget. We will give una the location very quickly so that if we come, join them, for the funeral. Say this kind of thing is very painful, and in day here. So my people, now so we reach, we will go market. Come back, but meanwhile, I'll first introduce our guest and we will just greet to now Brentford, and thereafter we will go market, go see what we will see buy for them. Now we call commercials. So my people, today we get one special guest where don't live for this part of the world. That's Italy. He do better things before come out for you. He can't go back again because say work, carry and go far. And every time they come, they see us. So this evening too, because of small things will happen, and considering your own experience too, we can call and say, I beg, come answer questions so that our people too go still get informed. That is why today we bring a very, very dynamic Nigerian where he know what they do, where he know himself in a father, where he know how he take the bring up in children in a better way. Not be only the one we born by biological children, but other people too we don't groom. So my people, make una join me, make I take welcome Professor Martins Agbonlaho. Na author, na lawyer, na writer, na many things. I know if you talk, I'm not going to introduce him again because we don't call him before here. He don't talk on so many issues. And behind the scene, now they make sure say Jplive they tick the way that they see. And so therefore, right now, let us welcome Professor Martins Agbonlaho. Make it greet you now. He will still tell you now who you be and waiting, or the small things we don't put together. All this why one and not know. Then from there, we will go market and come back to the matter proper. So engineer, bring in Professor. Prof, Domo, you are welcome to Jplive.
Hello, thank you.
Prof, what will happen? Your baby be long past this one. What will reduce them?
Oh, well. Well, they see my baby as a kind of identity, but I think that's a mistaken it's a misconception, because we just get them, and for London, for UK here, it come hot well, the weather hot, we get heat wave, so it's the hot for our body, that's make I cut down small, so it go come again, so it is not, this is not what defines, it is not the beard that actually defines me, it's not my identity. What defines me are the intrinsic worth that I have within me, things like honesty and perseverance and patience. These are what I have within me. So in less than no time, it's going to come again, but I'll try to cut it right away now because of the heat wave and the hot for me. And it can't even make me be like real close sometimes. It was going haywire sometimes, and I don't want to I can't be like one vagabond.
But my own self, now you are the copy, now they tell leave my own. I always say my own not they grow. Now where it is, so it did. One of my friends say my baby don't go haywire, so I haven't taken like that.
Don't worry, this beard will come again, Sha. Don't worry.
Yes, I want to call him beer. You're not saying you like to call him beer because you be professor. I will call him beer because now beer I really get, now beer do you get, we get beer. Yeah, so Prof, I better make you talk about who you be because many people for some time they don't see your face again, perhaps because say you go sabbatical or whatever. Make them just still know who they talk to this evening. Thank you.
Martins Agbonlaho, that be my name. I'm an author. I've been in Italy for some time. I was in Italy for about 20 years before I relocated here, for job search and for my career. I'm a legal practitioner and I'm a journalist as well. I still write all the time. And I'm an author. I still write books as well. So that's me in a nutshell. And I think most of you must have seen me before. I used to come to Italy, to meet my family. The host is one of my family, so we've met several times, so I decided to come today because he called me because of things that are currently happening in the globe, and he felt that I'm qualified, according to him, that I'm qualified to mention one or two things so that the listeners can also grow, and that's why I'm here.
Yeah, Prof, thank you very much. Say we just catch you on our way, so make you content talk today. Because when many things they happen, they find somebody where get expertise for that kind of area, make we discuss with them. And that is why we call it today, because our concentration not be only for where we stay, but we talk about Nigeria too. We talk about Africa, because we cannot undermine Africa because we don't stay here. So because of that, make our people they get informed about what is happening. Then we take call somebody like you. Say last week too, we still bring some people where sabi things, where concern me and beef me, where business something important for all Nigerians. So that's why we call you today. But this one, make you know, we go carry you Wakafa, we carry you go London, we carry you go America, we carry you go Nigeria, we carry you go Djibouti, we carry you go Timbuktu. So be ready to answer these questions too, and no expo at all. So now so it be. So but meanwhile, Prof, make you just hold on as you day, because normally we go market, go buy things, that what they call our commercials. As soon as we do that, then we will hit them hard and begin to ask you questions.
Okay, all these places are not carry me go now. First class I go enter, not carry me go popular side.
No, na earpiece you go enter, earpiece. Na earpiece you go enter. All right, Prof. We'll come, earpiece. We will come back again now. So, engineer, we will go market, go buy something. Thank you very much.
Are you looking for a professional sound equipment? Do you desire durable accessories? Are you looking for a professional audio and visual studio? Then worry no more. At Mega Point, we have in stock professional and durable speakers, piano, microphones, combos, electric and bass guitars, mixer, drums, percussions and accessories. We also offer the best in musical video production, event coverage, photography and many more. Locate us now at Mega Point Conglomerate, Via Stradella, 229 and 2318 Torino, Italy. Call us on +390 1120 3422. Email us on megapointtv@gmail.com. You can also visit our website at www.megapointtv.com.
My people, una welcome back. We salute una gidigba, and as I said talk before, I remain yours sincerely, Reduce JP, and we reach you from Jplive today. Before I start, I beg engineer make you bring a professor so that he go to see him as I talk to him. So bring him back and let's start the conversation proper. So, Prof, you are welcome back to Jplive. I thank you very much for your patience. And I still thank you because at 8 o'clock we say we will start. We're not going to start for that time, but you still get the patience, irrespective of your crowded schedule. So we thank you very much. We know say why we call you, you know say you're my father too, and you know say many children get as they behave. And I want to appreciate you officially and to the public, say, you know, the work when you teach me, they carry me far. You know, and as it be said today, I feel stick out my chest to say I am a journalist and I want to give that you know, kudos to you for being able to groom me and send me go school. So thank you very much. I sincerely appreciate your effort. I know they undermine them at all, and you get so many people through me too where don't say achieve. And of course, the studio where we did here today too. Now one of your students and your son. So all these things are part of your achievement. And anywhere you did, make you sit down quietly, they enjoy yourself. You go not say yes. You don't send forth so many children. Maybe they do good and responding to the people. So I don't want to blow your horns too much, but however, I just want to appreciate you for your effort. The people with the things saying that money, now they determine this what if you do for person. But you can't do them in a different way. Say, oh, my son, you cannot do this. You get the things where you go fit do, where you be say, go they make you get money without you going to any other area and actually venturing into other areas. But today now, the results don't already show that, yes, actually, your prediction comes to fruition. So thank you, Professor Martin Sabolaho. Domo domo.
Thank you. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Domo. So if we want to take pictures sent to you, we don't get grandchildren, get many. Socrates says, make I greet you, say.
Oh, yeah, yes, certainly, yeah. Oh, yes, I love that boy. I love him.
Yeah. So, Prof, maybe we go straight to the matter because we call you today because of many things where they happen. This time, it can't be like say you come to be quiet and we don't get so many of. If you look behind you, now books full there, and half of that shelf will be saying that your books they there. So what is going to happen in recent times? Now you have been quiet. You get what you they cook. You get what you they prepare, or you just go quiet because you don't tire for the things where you they see, or you they prepare something very important where you want to bring out again. Because we not say you be author and you they write all the time.
Yeah. Thank you very much for that. I've been quiet for some time, you know, but the fact is that it's because of my own kind of books, you know, my genre, the style that I pursue in my kind of books. You know, like as you know, what I write, I don't write to make people laugh or just for fun. People will just buy some books and say, this book funny, you go laugh it away. My books are not like that. My books weigh on the readers. It weighs on your conscience, telling you to, you know, come on board and also support what I write in my book. My book is what they call social science fiction. Social science fiction, or you can call it social protest fiction. It's a kind of a genre, a kind of writing style that speaks truth to power, unapologetically truth to power, no matter whose ox is God. These are the kind of books I write. And to write a complete book like that, it's only 10% imagination, about 90% is research. I also do a lot of research to get these books done. So in a nutshell, my book will be coming out very, very soon. I'm still researching. I remember I contacted my editor recently. I just asked him, I said, now this is what I've done. Is it enough? And I think he was dumbfounded because I've written about 100,000 words. That would be 460 pages. So he was telling me it's too much. I just need to cut some down. So I'm trying to rejig it to see how it flows, not forgetting that the essence is to speak truth to power, to preach social justice through my book, to fight for the downtrodden elements through my books, to bring in market women, to bring in students, to bring in our maladministrators, and use my characters through them so that my readers will read and see that I, the writer, have preached morality through my characters. So that is the essence of my novel. Such novel takes time to write. I can't write a novel just in a year and just write it out. I want my people to read it and enjoy it. I'm a storyteller. I want my readers to be attracted or seduced, if you like, from the very first page, so that my book will be unputdownable. So with this one, I put a lot of things. I put my heart, I put my family, I put my sweat to ensure that this kind of book is a success. So again, to cut the long story short, in less than no time, it's going to be out. I've done the embryonic, I've passed the embryonic stage. I'm just trying to brush it up now and get it out for submission. So please expect it's going to be out very soon.
All right, thank you very much, Prof. Another thing I want to say, how many books so far you don't get to your credit? How many books you don't write? You will
about 6. I've written about 6 now, 6 books, 6.
6 books. Which one you be say sweet pass for your mind? Where you be say if you hold on, you go hold on to your chest, you go say, which book be that?
Exactly. This sort of question is like asking a father to choose between the children that he has. All my books, they are very, very dear to me. It is going to be a gross injustice for me to choose and say one is better than the other. It's with the readers that will choose. But for me, all my books are nice because I spent time to research it. So they are nice. So I'm afraid I can't really choose one.
Yeah. Prof, I actually, apart from the conversation where we'll get to that, I just want to quickly ask you all this one so that our viewers too will carry them along. You know exactly who you are and what you don't do. And you first did for Italy before. And for Italy here, you know, now you can't go school, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, then you can't finish school now, you can't come out, go another place. Why you not use this your experience, build this place, I be say with the miss you now, and people need your own expertise. Why you not remain here, make you be there? Because this society, you never grow rich. You can't go another society where don't you grow.
Thank you very much. As you know, the world is a global village. As I'm here now, you are tapping from my skills now. And I believe that your listeners are also getting from my skills now. So I don't need to be there per se. Okay. To get things going. I could be anywhere, you know, insofar as there's this internet. With internet, the world is a global village. So they can as well get. I must tell you that there are some of your own students, people you know very well. I don't need to mention their names. They call me here and say, "Hi, sir, I'm stuck. I wanted to do this piece of writing. How do I go about it?" And I used to do it free of charge because I don't believe in money in this area. I just believe in sharing my skills. There are ways for me to make money with my job, you know, with my skills here. But for my younger children in Italy and Spain and in France, when they call me, they've written their projects, says, "Please help me complete it." So I still do it. So what I'm trying to say is that I don't need to be there in a particular geographical location for me, for my students or my brothers and sisters to excel.
So you feel to reach them anytime since that village, you can reach out to them.
I'll just give you an instance of people calling me here, saying there are things for me to have made for them.
Yeah.
Italy be like your second, so I don't need to be there.
Italy be like your second home, apart from Nigeria. Now your second home. So and you know, say for here too, the kind of skill where you get, and some people, especially this, let me put it, the second generation, that is like your child, mine, and every others, that they grow up now. They need people like you where they bring them up. You will give us that assurance that when they need you to, you can always come and talk to them, so that they will know, say yes, once upon a time, somebody like you lives here and see what you can't be today.
100%. I will always make my availability is guaranteed. If I don't come, woe betide me. If I don't come when needed, I will always be there. I always come. I'll be there. I'll be coming April again to spend about 2 or 3 weeks there and go around, you know, meet my people. I'm always there. It's my place. You can't cut Italy. You can't cut Italy away from my life. it's just like if euphemistically, it's just like cutting the umbilical cord from a woman, thereby separating the child. Myself and Italy, we are inseparable. Italy made me. Here is just trying to build on the foundation, which Italy has already done. The foundation was done in Italy. England is just roofing it. In other words, the cake was done in Italy. England just put the icing on the cake. So I think I'm inextricably tied to Italy. I will leave it. I will always be there when my services are needed.
Okay. Going forward to Prof, you get mentor, you get somebody where you look up to, and if you feel openly let us still know to where you be say you look where give you this inspiration, because they are aware say when you come this country not be so you be now something move you to come get to this point where you dey, and perhaps to when you come to not be say you carry book for head like that. Now when you come reach here, maybe you read, you look people, even if it be Italian, if it be Englishman, if it be somebody else, if it be a Nigerian, if it be Nigerian too. So you go fit tell us where you get this inspiration from, irrespective of the things where they happen for the society as at the time where you take day here. And who come be this person where give you that inspiration, or you look up to say they aspire to become that person. Just something like that. Very shortly, please.
Yeah. It will be, I'm very sorry to answer this one because it may disappoint you. Because in Italy, it's a paradox. I'm very sorry about this. I never had a mentor in terms of schooling. If you talk about moral mentors, yes, people like Kennedy Yamu, advising me, talk about moral mentors, but mentors that actually motivated me to become what I am, I'm afraid it was not in Italy. Because when I came to Italy, we had a lot of doctors, they call them doctores, degree holders. Okay, but these degree holders were all working in the factory. So that one dampened my morale to go to school. So I said, it would dampen my morale to learn the language. That's why I'm afraid that over 20 years in that country, I don't even speak the language. The one I speak is the bottle and cut bottle language.
Cut and A.
When I speak from Porta Palazzo. So I don't understand, because the people I met there, they are graduates of us, but they were languishing in the factory. So it doesn't work like that. So if you ask me, people who encourage me, they are at home in Nigeria. People do you know Tai Solari?
Yes, of course, I do.
What do you know about him?
No, Prof, I think I'm here to ask you questions, sir. So go ahead and tell me who Tai Solari is, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Yeah. That gentleman motivated me a lot because I was one of his followings or his followers. Because it's actually in terms of education, he had the Mayflower College at the Kenya. One of the people who passed out from that school, they were actually doing well. So I was reading about him, trying to also emulate him. People like Gani Fawemi as well. I tried to emulate them. They really stuck it out. Saying if you're going to acquire education, it's going to lead you somewhere else, So when I arrived in Italy with no mentor, I just enrolled at the University of Huddersfield. I remember the professors there actually told me that I'm not qualified because the English language equivalent that they needed, mine had expired. I finished in 1982 or 1981, it's a long time ago. You see, so my English language had expired. Until I said, okay, now I'm an author. It's okay, yeah, let's see your book. And I submitted the Lost Child, and he said, okay, you are qualified. That's how I went to Huddersfield and I began part one. I did 4 years, working in the factory as well, and reading and studying at night. It was very, very difficult. But again, the end justifies the means, and here I am.
Yeah, Prof, actually, if I say make I ask you how you take waka for this country from the very day you came and the last day you left this country, say you relocate to the UK, you go take. So, to center on our conversation,
I'm ready for it.
Yes, thank you. I know that. We are going to still bring up this kind of conversation going forward in this our conversation, in this our evening program. So, actually, Prof, say for this global village as you talk now with this, so everything where they happen for here with the here, speed, before you say Jack Robinson, everybody don't hear. And say most of your books where I don't read, I don't get the opportunity to read your books, where would they buy through Amazon, I don't read your books, and we say you be feminist, you talk about women where and you defend their interest, you know, you dey defend so many things when it concern them, and if physically too, you dey even rise up to the occasion to say they act when they be say something they happen negatively to a woman, and that kind of a soft touch with the Siam, and we try to follow up too. It can't be like say, it can't be say recently. You get one man where they call Luis Rabiales, where he go kiss after they don't play match for on the 20th of August, you know, England versus Spain. After that episode, the person maybe in his you know, happiness or whatever, euphoria, he just go carry mat, go put for that one of the players smart. That is Jenny Hermoso. So the matter don't they cause so many problems, and they talking about thing he do. But sometimes when person too overplay excitement to say they win, you not sure say that one I lead down with it do, maybe you get a different opinion about that or in behavior. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, first of all, a man of his stature, the what's his name? The
Luis
Rubiales.
See.
Now remember that Luis Rubiales is the president of the Spanish Football Federation.
Yeah.
So a man of his stature is not supposed to have stooped so low as to demonstrate such character in an arena of spectators, mixed with younger children as well, watching that scene. And this woman, the girl, Jenny
Hermoso, say.
Jenny Hermoso had not solicited for that kiss. That kiss just came from nowhere, and the girl couldn't, you know, push him away, maybe because of the euphoria. But that man should not have kissed that girl so deep. It was more like a French kiss. You see, he did that thing. It was morally wrong for him to have done anything like that. He needs to have apologized, and he needs to have resigned to allow a set of impartial arbiter to come up and scrutinize his office and his person. But today, he is saying that he is not going to resign, saying that what he did was not immoral. He has been organizing conferences here and there, and going to parties here and there, where he used to say he will not resign. He said it 5 times. So the accolades, people stood up, a cross-section of the people and of the crowd, and gave him a standing ovation. I think these people were misconceived to have done that. And I believe these people who clapped for him, who applauded him, were chauvinistic and a set of people, misogynistic men that actually did that. Now, this gentleman you say will say that he did it out of the heat of the moment. Now, he is the president of the Federation of Spanish Football. He had many times, many occasions to be chairman, to preside over Real Madrid and Barcelona playing. He has given cups, trophies to these boys several times. He has also comforted the losers several times, but never ever has he kissed any of these boys. If he was carried away by euphoria or carried away by the scene of the moment, never ever has he kissed these boys. He has never done it. He knew what he did. He wanted to, to ridicule the girls. He's not a respecter of women. He's supposed to stand down or step aside or resign. He's saying today that he's not going to resign, but I believe that what he did is a slap in the face of justice, it's a slap in the face of equity, it's a slap in the face of fair play. This gentleman to resign because what he did was very bad.
But he has been suspended, Prof. They don't suspend him. Suspension, they don't suspend him, they look into the matter. And actually, by way of suspension, he don't step aside like that, or if I'm correct. And according to you, you say what he do, he not did correct. And we are aware, say the girl don't file a complaint again, denying, say the kiss was not consensual, according to the way you take talk. So, on your own, where this matter from actually pains you, now because of the kiss or because of, say, the girl not expect them, or it not be something where they just take say okay because maybe they know each other now he do am, or he want do am make it take offend the girl before. Where be the area where it not sweet you for inside?
Where it not sweet me for inside is the dehumanization of women. I believe what he did was to dehumanize women, and this it happens all the time. Even in the FIFA World Cup has not finished. You see, though it was Women's World Cup, you see that they don't have regard for women. Could you believe that in Nigeria owed those girls for 3 years? They've not paid, and the hotel they stayed in Australia. This is based on research. I know this. There were 6 of them were crammed in one room. 6. That room was supposed to be for 2 people, but 6 girls, Nigerian girls, were crammed in one room. And when you ask the Nigerian representative why, they said Nigeria short of funds. So it's not a shame that in a country as Nigeria is not even respecting these girls who fought gallantly to win for us. And now you are saying we don't even have money. But you remember in Nigeria we got almost $1 billion, almost on a daily basis from oil. And our leaders, our so-called leaders, they have the effrontery, the impudence to stand before reasonable people like me and you to say that Nigeria never had money to pay these guys, and they are still owing them 3 years. In Jamaica, it is the daughter of Bob Marley, Sedela, that is sponsoring herself alone, bankrolling the Jamaican team. Are you saying Jamaica don't have money to sponsor those girls? Are you really sure in your mind that Jamaica cannot sponsor those girls? These are indirect ways that they subjugate women. Even here in the UK, the female, they are still fighting today to earn the salary that they give to boys. It's not true. Even in America they just pay it now to be the same, but other countries are still fighting. So this is the fight that we continue to fight. Besides, this thing even happened in Italy. I'm talking about the subjugation of women. It may not be by force, maybe through politics. It happened. I was there in 2011 when Jplive Telescope of the blessed memory will say, when he did this bunga parties, where young girls were being oppressed, little girls of 17, Ruby Quarry, the one of them, were being molested. I was there. In fact, I personally marched with the women in Turin on the 15th of February, 2011. We marched, we went to the communion, we went to the provincial. I was amongst the women. They marched saying that Jplive Telescope was destroying women, no respect for women, was sexist. And I remember that they interviewed the Prime Minister. You know what he said? He said, "No, I'm doing this because I love women. I love women and I'm doing this. You supposed to have reacted if I was following men. I'm following women who are reacting. Why are you surprised? If it had been men, you should have been surprised. You see the kind of brain that this man has. But that very statement that he just said, that statement is homophobic. It's homophobic. You are saying this is against gay people. The gay people, they have the right to live. They have the right to be gay. They have the right to their orientation. And you have to respect it. How will the Prime Minister say if it had been men? He just said so. You see, most of these people you think they are ruling us. They don't ever have anything upstairs.
Yeah, but Prof, let me quickly hold you there. If, like, say, for this football thing where you talk about, for men, all they happen now, why you not talk about men too? Because they see the old men too, they know they pay them and they clamp them for one room. Many things they happen. Some of these our famous footballers don't complain too about the way they handle them. Why if you say now only the women's side you did, you not still talk on the other side there?
But the ratio is 1 to 100. And besides, I'm a feminist. I'm fighting for the emancipation of African women or women in general. That is my genre. That's my style. That is what I portray in my books. That is what I portray in my articles. I can never change. Even if you put a bullet and blow my fucking brains out, I will stand for that truth. That is it. The ratio is 1 to 100. If there are one person, if they are doing it against just one in amongst the world, it's 100 women. Women are discriminated against. Even amongst our social life. I did an interview recently based on a pamphlet that I hope to write. It's not a book, but just a pamphlet of about 50 pages. I did an interview recently. I went to Germany, I've been to Italy, and here in the UK, amongst our Nigerian boys. Do you know what they say? They say that things are too much for abroad, Jare. tension too much. I bet me I go Nigeria, I go carry get say ease tension. But couldn't be that preposterous statement. So you use Nigerian gas to ease your tension now. Nigerian gas are just there to ease their tension. Because you have your stinking dollars, you have your stinking pound, you have your stinking euro. You see, this is the mentality we have. Gas are always subjugated. It's going to be a fight. But I believe fervently that one day, this equality, it will come. It's just a matter of time. It was worse than this, but gradually, they are opening up. So again, sorry if I what we are talking about this man should resign for equity and for justice. He should resign.
Yeah.
So that impartial arbiters can now go and examine and probe his office and see what they have done. And I have another one to say. Do I continue?
Go ahead.
Okay. If you watch that match, the final match between England and Spain, after the blast of the whistle, this very president actually had his scrotum. You know what is called scrotum?
Of course.
Or what you call brachus. Tell them for broken now.
If you're quiet, I know what they talk.
Okay then. He had his scrotum publicly amongst the people. There were young little children there. If any young child sees something like this, it's going to affect their mental health. If any children see anything like this, it's going to affect their psyche. They're just little children. He just grabbed his brachus. I know that message. It happens in Italy now. Italy. There are all these signs, I know what this is. But one thing is, if you are having all these signs, which are distinctly yours in your country, if you are leaving your country, please leave these signs in your terrain and also respect people. You don't just do that. That's what he did. And not only about last year when they played the World Cup, or 2 years ago, it was France and Argentina. The goalkeeper of Argentina, Emiliano Sanchez, also the trophy that was given to him as the best goalkeeper, he put it on his penis and raised it up like that. You don't do things like this. Most of this is very, very pronounced in...
Yeah, Prof, will people not say that you are trying to moralize? You are trying to, and at the same time, as you take the talk, so intellectualize, and they don't go one look at you from this perspective. Because some people, where they support these people too for what they do, they feel saying I'm fun and it's part of the social life. So what do you have to say on this? Yeah.
No, it can't be fun. There's a sign in Italy, they call it the cornuto sign. If you make it here, keep it to yourself in Italy. Because if you do it here, you go to offend some people's sensibility. You don't just go to respect people. Sometimes we don't respect people. If they think I'm moralizing, I'll wear the cap proudly because I'm a moralist. And my father was a moralist. So I love it. I'm not forcing it upon you. I don't force my ideas on people. Thank you. I'm very happy to be here as your guest. But I'm just espousing my idea. If you take it, you take it. If you don't take it, it's okay. The Bible even says this specifically. It said, many are called, but few are chosen. It said, he who has ears, let him hear. So if you don't take it, this is my view. And I hold tenaciously to it.
Yes, let us talk. Let's go back again to Jenny Hermoso. Like as I said before, she don't go court now. You don't go lay complaint about this whole matter. Yeah. So, in your own point of view, the angle where she pursue, that it was not consensual and that the way they carry the matter is becoming offensive to her personality and so many other things. What is your view on that? That at the end of the day, what do you think she will fit achieve?
Well, first of all, justice should be done to her. If she has sued that it was not consensual, he has right for that, because the man was in a privileged position. He was using his power, his privilege, to hoodwink or to bamboozle or to subdue these young girls. I think when this guy takes it to court, he has a point in court of law. That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, but okay, another thing to quickly end this one, because I know that the conversation on this very issue will long way well, and especially on the ground. So you get some kind of questions where I go ask yourself where you go make, where you know go still because of your own position about women, which of course I respect a lot.
No worry. You can ask me any question. I'm ready to answer it
Okay, so if you look at the video, the picture too, the way it be, there was no resistance from her. Some people don't write down like that, say there was no resistance, and it's as if say they know each other before. It be like say nothing spoil, Now when people come begin to talk, Now they can blow the matter out of proportion. Do you agree to that?
I don't agree to it at all. There won't have been any resistance. How is she going to resist, for Christ's sake? How is she going to resist? She wouldn't resist. I mean, is somebody superior is trying to, overpower the inferior. Would the inferior complain? The inferior would even complain. It is after you have done it that we say, okay, what did this man really do? I was surprised he actually kissed me. Was it consensual? Why would he have done that? The man this is an abuse of power. It's a crass abuse of power. And if you notice, if you are following the news, you will see that the coach of the team, is it Valdano also, the coach, has been sacked.
Yes, I read it today.
Yeah. Do you know that the coach has been sacked?
I read it today, of course, yes, sir.
The sack of the coach is making a mess of what they call vicarious liability in law. And vicarious liability, it means that in an organization, or in a particular framework, if the subordinates does something wrong, the head will be fired as well. If you have conscience, got to go. So this is just a total hoodwinking, because the head is supposed to go, but you are sacking the tail and leaving the head. I'm very, very curious about this story. I'm really following it. I'm reading about it. It's published already. It's published already. I'm going to submit it tomorrow. You're going to see it. So I'm reading about it. Because I'm very, very disappointed. How would you be sacking the subordinate when the person of telling him to be sacked is still there? So he's winning accolades because Spain, Italy, you don't respect women there. You don't respect women. Even in Italy, let me tell you something that happened in Italy. I know of a woman. This woman is a motorcycle rider, and it belongs to the Vigili Urbano. They call it the Vigili Urbano, motorcycle rider. Now, this woman, because of male chauvinism and disrespect of the women, this woman has been consistently, underline that word, my dear, she has been consistently giving male boots. If you wear the boot, go be like Kenu, because not be inside, now male, no. Nobody are didn't have that one. They are telling her indirectly that, listen, this is a male's job. It is not for women. The woman has told me time and time again that he's not going to resign from this post. Even if they give her male shoes, he's going to continue. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this is it's a fight. It's a fight. Even in Italy, I've just told you about Berlusconi, it's still happening today. They subjugate girls there all the time.
Yeah. Will this inform you? Will this episode where it happened for this woman, this Jenny Hermoso, it will inform you to take right book where concern this one, or you go let them die because the society sometimes they know they dance towards issues like this to make sure say they harp on the issue, make people for the abstain or make it they take correction, because from what you they talk now, they try to tell people say look waiting good for this kind of behavior, how to respect women. And from where we come from our background for Africa, there's this tendency that if you say woman inside house in the stay, a woman not supposed to talk, and so it's supposed to be, and you don't get different mindset. Now if you say you be woman rapper, to number one, and number two say
they can also call me woman dross. I don't mind. Call me all these names, but the truth must be told. And this Nigeria was saying there are a lot of feminine groups that even men like me are feminists joining to wake up to make men see reason. This is happening, and people who still believe that women's education ends education, I think they are living in a fool's paradise. Really, it's not true anymore. Of course, the cultural aspect is there, but we have to defeat it. Constant preaching will defeat it.
So you go like this matter. It's just this matter. It will inform you to take, write something outside the whatever you want to write now, the newsletter, whatever. It will inform you to write book, or you will just let them die naturally after you don't make this kind of, your defense for the women.
I wouldn't have loved to answer that question.
No, we want to know because so that we go.
Asking me my next book. I just told you. I've written an article in a journal in the US, an investigative journal. They won awards in the US. I've just written an article about it. I submitted yesterday and the published it yesterday. Even the editor was surprised. He said, he never even knew that this was happening. I said, come on. It's available. I'm pushing it in Facebook tomorrow for you to read.
Okay.
But I can't write 100,000 words based on this one alone now. But this one could be part of it to answer your question. Yes, I'm going to do it in future.
Okay. Make we come out for this conversation small, because if we want to dwell on this, it will take us more time. And I know say you still get concerned about what they happen, especially when you talk about something like Ganifa or Amy and every other person where they look up to. And when Taisolari, when they are alive, we know what they concerned about and what they fight for and what be their own interest for the country. So far now, if you look Africa and for the ECOWAS region, you see many things could they happen, like pure water now, or like say for sale, so what will be your take on this very one? Recently in Gabon constantly happen. Say now they don't still take over for them, and they don't swear on Jema or whatever. I cannot remember his name clearly. They don't swear him as interim president now. So what did you try to get out from this whole conversation as an author too?
Yeah, well, this is a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to all elected leaders, representatives, to wake up from their slumber. It's a wake-up call telling them that there are people waiting, spying to see what you do. Because when you become a president and you win an election, you swear to an oath of office to do things that are righteous, to abide by the Constitution, to instill democratic values in society. But when you begin to shy, to dilly-dally or shilly-shally from this sacred oath that you are giving, this is telling you that there are people there actually watching you, and they might, kick your ass. Excuse the word. They might get you out if you don't live up to your expectation, and that is what is happening in Africa now. I can give an example with Gabon. The father of my bongo, even when I was a little boy, the man has been rolling for almost 50 years. If you see what he did in France, the best boutique is owned by him, employing French citizens as employees in this gold factory, the one he has in Paris. Whereas in this country, Gabon, people are living less than $1 a day. They are living in squalor. They are living in filth. They are living in degeneracy. It is not a shame that we take up our wealth. Leaders that we elect, they take our wealth down there. I saw. Okay, now let me put it this way. If you know my style, ideologically, I'm opposed to military rule.
Okay, that was what. Now that one I've been want to ask you before. Whether you like say, me soldier they rule, for Africa.
I am opposed to military rule. I'm pathologically opposed to military rule because if you look at it critically, the military officers, they are not trained in the act of governance. They are trained to protect our country from external aggression. They are trained to protect the country from wars.
Territorial integrity. Yeah.
Exactly. That is their training. So if they take to governance, first of all, what comes to mind is that they are coming to loot the treasury. Babangida is a typical example. When he came on 27th of August 1985.
Yeah, but he wasn't indicted, and till today.
But you know how society works. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. If you want me to dilly-dally or shilly-shally for what we're discussing, I can give you just one straight answer why he was not indicted. He was not indicted because he bankrolled Obasanjo's election. When Obasanjo came from prison, he was dead broke. He was a basket of skeleton. Having nothing was almost at the point of death. Then he met Babangida, who sponsored the bank. We used to call it Babangida's boy now. When Obasanjo was campaigning, we said Babangida's boy was actually running for skater. Babangida sponsored him so that he would not be, Babangida would not be probed. As Obasanjo now, he's running after Abacha money here and there. They're taking millions, billions to Nigeria. What have they done with it? We still don't have water, we don't have electricity. It's a shame to belong to a country like this. It's a shame to be ruled by people like Babangida and Obasanjo who are crooks from the gutter. It's a shame, really. Now he's going after Abacha's wealth. We ask him, what of Babangida? You know what he said? Obasanjo said, I never see any fault. You give me fault. Which fault? Look at the people's panel. People's panel, it became clear. He just told us how during the oil, during the windfall, the oil windfall 1990, during the crisis in the Gulf, Nigeria were getting $2 billion a day, one day, from oil. This money were completely misused. Could you believe that Babangida bought one carpet, one Aso Rock, one carpet for 890 million, one carpet? The fridge in Aso Rock was $650 million, one fridge. You know, so he just got this money here and there. He is so stupendously rich. One of the best petrol stations in Libya is owned by Babangida. But during the Libya crisis, they burnt everything down, and he almost died. We should know what is accountability.
Yeah. Okay. To your point, you know, the meat of our conversation in terms of the election for
you took me there. I wanted to answer this one. Please, I just wanted to show all angles. I don't want any angles to be leaking when we're having conversation. I want you to be tight. Now, your question again. I know the question. You are asking. Now, I'm saying that I'm diametrically opposed to military rule because they come to Africa is to loot. I spoke of Babangida. I've spoken of the Zairian man, Mobutu, and the rest of them. But if we begin to give them excuse to enter, so be it. I've never supported military coup in my life, except this one in Gabon. Just look at the president. After all, look, I feel very, very ashamed that it is the dregs of society, spineless politicians that rule Africa. I feel so much. I'm aggrieved to even think about it. Don't you see him when they overthrown him, the Gabon president Ali Bongo? You know what he said? What he should have said is he got to meet the officers and said, "I have done wrong. We should learn to accept guilt. I have done wrong to the Gabonese people.
Yeah, because obviously it's going to face persecution."
Please, with all due respect, let me finish. I have done wrong against the Gabonese people, but of course, the soldiers, this is not going to make them renege on the promise. They are not going to give you the mantle again, but you are going to remain in our hearts with lovers of democracy for saying you've done wrong. Did he say so? No. Instead, he said, telling telephone, telling the world powers, telling the Prime Minister of Great Britain, telling the President of France, he said them to make some noise. Have you heard that one? Make some noise. He said, sure, I see they are rabbits or rats, or I see they are a bunch of cockroaches. Make some noise is what he said. You see what they have upstairs, the people who rule you. They're just a bunch of criminals. So what I'm saying in essence is that if you don't rule well, you have to prepare for this one. I'm going to write an article even this night, like sleep by 3 every day, writing my books. And I put my family in jeopardy. I feel very, very sorry, but I need to do it. I combine other jobs as well. You see, I work in the Ministry of Justice as a researcher. I have to do that one. I have to write my books. But I have to do it because this is what God has set me to the world to do. And I have to do it so that people like you and the others should be able to read and know what is happening in society. So again, to Christ, the president that they elected goofed. That is why the military entered. So let the military be there. I just listened to the man today. He has started releasing political prisoners. But that is not enough. Because when Babangida came in, he released few political prisoners that he himself has joined with Buhari to put in jail. People like Ali, who died in jail, Taisolari and the rest of them, he released all of them to death. This man is releasing now. I'm going to write that releasing is not enough. Please, you have to have a roadmap now for democracy. Because you soldiers, you are there to protect people. Don't give us, say what to say for 3 years. Begin to organize credible election now. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah, across the ECOWAS states, you see, say they don't. Many people they fear, especially or particularly in Nigeria, say the wave of coup where they happen now might affect, especially because of the disaffection. The way they happen now, say the election was rigged and the president who a day in one way or the other. That we are talking of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu saying a kind of democratic coup, neither one be two. So what's your take on this, Prof? Are you expecting that something similar will happen, or Nigeria is too big for a coup to take place?
Yeah, of course, it's very, very difficult to put Nigeria in a particular perspective. Because we were saying then that what Abacha did in Nigeria, it can never happen. But it happened. Abacha killed a lot of people. Hank Saruwa did a lot. Yeah, he did, and So we cannot really say. But what I would advise is at least 50% of my mind think that it can never happen in Nigeria because we are the torchbearer for the whole African continent. They are looking up to us, so they are looking up to us to see that things work, to see that democracy work. So I don't think it's going to happen in Nigeria. It could happen in other small republics, but not Nigeria. But this is not to underscore the fact that Tinubu should do something that is right anyway. We need light. The Bible says, "Let there be light." There should be light. Why is it so difficult to have light in Nigeria? Sometimes I think that government.
When you say light, are you saying it literally or figuratively?
Electricity.
Okay, electricity. Okay.
Yeah, electricity. Something tell me that when these men, when they gain power, they have an accord with the devil, the real devil with horns. They have an accord. The devil tells them to do things that are unrighteous to the Nigerian people. Because as the money we get every day for Christ is enough for us to have light. Is it too big to have light? Where has NEPA gone? What of water board? I don't understand. I discussed this one with most of my academics friends, and they tell me it's because you are not there. I can't get it. So does that mean if I'm there, I become blind and I won't provide? It's not for my money. At least I'm getting my salary monthly. For the money we get to provide for the Nigerian people. But they don't want to do that. And Nigerians are too easy to govern. We are we are not stubborn people. People think Nigerians are stubborn. No. We are we forgive. Although we suffer from collective amnesia, but we do forgive. I was in Kaduna one day, driving in Kaduna. As I was going, somebody just ran across the road and told us to stop. When I looked, it was a madman. I'm not a fan of the madman you see in Italy with tie. Madman, stark naked. Stark naked. He was well expected. Okay, you move, you stop. When we left, he was still controlling the flow of traffic. I was shocked. This is Nigeria for you. If a madman can control the flow of traffic, it means we don't really need much. We don't need to be clocked bad. We are very understanding. We are very forgiving. We just need a decent fellow, destabilized fellow, who is able to put on the gauntlet and fight for the benefit of Nigeria. Provide us with infrastructural facilities, electricity, water, good roads. Do these things for us. Could you believe I'm in England? You have a particular viewer, Orobo Sele.
Orobo Sele.
He used to call you all the time. I think it's in Great Britain too. Ask him. He's going to tell you that Nigerian doctors, qualified personnel, they are leaving Nigeria, not one, but in droves. They are leaving Nigeria in droves, searching for job here. You see, there's this oh dear.
Okay, I know that you get many things to talk about, and because of time and space, we will try to narrow our conversation now so that we will continue again. But however, you they are aware, say, the case where Obi present for court against APC and the current incumbent president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the court talks say he lack merit. Now, that is to say, if Obi still get any reason to go to court, he will go for a Supreme Court. So as at now, maybe perhaps he never finished, but what the filters where they come in is that the petition where he present, where take the challenge, the victory of APC for the last presidential election, say lack merit. So, and if you don't listen to Rap so far, how do you think, the people where they clamor, say, where they talk, say, this man always say they rig the election, how are they going to feel now? What do you think, is the prospect of Nigeria under the tutelage of Jagaban, so to say, or Mr. President?
Okay. First of all, obedience. It was a movement. It was not the party per se. I think it was a movement. So structurize the views or the thinking, the mental capability of Nigerians for them to see the way ahead. But unfortunately, he's still dragging, still going to courts and things like that. But you should notice that there has never, ever, apart from that Mabiola, there has never been a free and fair election in that country once. Okay? So I think the onus is on the current president. Of course, you rob the us of the victory and place yourself there. But we are looking up to you. That's why I say, when Nigeria, we are so calm. We are looking up to Jagaban to see what Jagaban is going to do. We need electricity, we need infrastructure facilities. But for Obi should not stop. Is it the Supreme Court that said that?
No, appeal court.
Okay. Okay, yeah. He should continue to fight, but I believe in him. I see what he did when he was state governor, and I've seen his programs, his objective. I've not seen that of Jagaban. What I know is that he cut his age into two. I've seen you guys say your program that the only person having the age has the right. It's not so good when instead of challenging somebody, because there is not half wrong. If you did wrong, you've done wrong. And if you do wrong, I have the right to say you've lied about your age. I've seen you guys say, well, it is the person having that age that has the right to say that is not true. If you've lied, you've lied. And you should be thrashed with scorpion. Jesus Christ even said it when he went to he said, my house of worship has become a den of thieves. And he used Koboko to flog all those people who were changing money there. If somebody's wrong, somebody's wrong. Jagaban, the age cutting and the series of lies. But let us just give him the benefit of doubt. He's there now. But the onus is on him to ensure that Nigerians are given what we need. We need peace. We need potable water. It is not a big deal here. We need electricity so that our lives can function as human beings. We cannot be living, surviving less than $1 a day. It is not possible. And this constant movement drives this brain drain that is happening in Nigeria, that the best nurses, the best doctors, the best journalists, the best lawyers, they are all leaving. They are going to Saudi Arabia. This is a shame. In the 60s, the wife, you used to go to Dubai now, United Arab Emirates. The wife of the emir then, the wife was very, very sick, having a heart-chest problem. Do you know where the man took her to? Nigeria, UCH, University College Hospital, Ibadan, in the 60s to cure that. You couldn't believe that Nigeria was very, very. So what went wrong? Sometimes I think, I almost go mad, totally ballistic about Nigeria. I don't know where to face. What went wrong, for Christ's sake? If the emir of Dubai, the wife, can bring her to Nigeria to get herself cured, why are we like sheep without shepherd, traveling all over this country to sell our organs? It's a shame.
Thank you very much, Prof. Actually, I see how you feel. I know how you are concerned about your country. I see how you are concerned, about how things should be done. You want to make things, it done properly. But if you look at, the way life.
Because we go feed do them.
Yeah,
we get money to do them. We get the natural resources to do them. We get the human resources to do them.
Yeah.
We get them now.
Yes, although we have it, it depends on the leadership. Most of them not they think the way you think. Most of them not they look from the same lens where you take the see. And some of them are so obtuse that they're not the one understand the thing when they happen around them. So, however, let's hope, I wish and pray that going forward things will change for good. And with the likes of you, when they speak out, so let's hope that what they talk, they enter their minds and they will fit, they listen and do the right thing. The only thing you take, the underlining word here is do the right thing. Just do the right thing and let things be fine. That's what the people actually need. They don't need too much from you. Even if you are a thief, but do the right thing and see that the country is going forward. And so that at the end of the day, everybody will be satisfied. We cannot rule out that idea.
Very, very much for this. I like that. I was saying sometime, I don't know if it was in your program. I said, now Nigeria, we are fighting for rotational presidency. I said, we don't even need it. We don't need it. Rotational presidency is a euphemism for tribalism. We don't need it at all. I said that what we need, if a lizard, an agama lizard, fall from a high tree and come to Nigeria with Agbada, agama lizard, he said, please vote for me. I will vote for that agama lizard. If he's able to provide us with what we need, things like infrastructural facilities, if we're able to get it, then glory be to God and glory be to agama lizard for coming. It doesn't mean to be one from either you are from Mission and you've ruled. We are just deceiving ourselves.
All right. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you, Prof.
so
Actually, to
yeah.
conclude on this conversation, I want to just tell our teaming fans out there, those that are watching now, those that will watch later, that if we actually want to look at the way things they happen for Nigeria and the way things they happen for the world, so many laws they come up every day. Constitution, the constitutional drafting committee, they come up everywhere because they want to talk about how they want to govern the country. You know, but nothing is as important as the 10 Commandments. If actually we use our head, you know, they use our common sense. We're not supposed to even get lost where we take the governor ourselves. The 10 Commandments is sufficient for us to actually, you know, respect each other. Know, say this person needs this, and if you're in the position of authority, you should know what to do because that is why the people voted you into that place. So this is just the essence of this our conversation, and you know, a part of our conversation. So, Prof, I want to thank you very much for coming to Jplive, and we look forward to seeing you again. We know say you get wealth of you know, knowledge in so many areas that we will fit tap into, especially to our teaming fans out there. And I'm very sure that they will clamor for you again, say make you come talk to us again. So
if I they come again, make this your program, make it long. Anytime you have me, make it long.
Okay, I hear. No best.
Want to hear
because of time and space, you know, say we not quick start. Anyway, we will prepare a time for you. So we say that maybe that one will be from here. We will just do you know, open one that will get a very long conversation where we will involve other people. They will click in maybe through TikTok or through Facebook. We could get a very long conversation where we say, as we talk, with the broadcast and live, people will come in, they talk, then you will be the person where they give answers or final point for the conversation. So we are going to organize that very quickly, and I know that many people where they follow us, even if they are not here presently, they talk to us about how things they work for Jplive, you know, family, and hopefully we will do that very soon, and you will be the protagonist where we will handle the affairs, and we will be saying me go there behind where they, you know, they do the anchor ramp. So, Prof, I want to thank you for the time. You know, as it be now that we know we'll fit continue as we come, so we'll take go. And thank you very much for your eloquence and the way you take present. You know, give answers to some of these pertinent questions, and we look forward to seeing you again. So before now, nothing we will tell you than to say, Prof, thank you very much. Make a good night, and tell our teaming fans one or two things before we end. Go ahead, just 30 seconds. Say something. 30 seconds.
Thank you, our teaming fans. I just want to encourage you to always hook on to Jplive because it's the first of its kind. I don't see Jplive as a program. I see Jplive as a way of life, you know, because it's trying to revolutionize our way of life for the better. Please hook up to Jplive all the time. Thank you,
Prof. We look with the one with your book where you want right now. We will still follow you buy them, and we encourage people to buy them too. So thank you very much, and for now, so make you bye.
Are you looking for a professional sound equipment? Do you desire durable accessories? Are you looking for a professional audio and visual studio? Then worry no more. At Mega Point, we have in stock professional and durable speakers, piano, microphones, combos, electric and bass guitars, mixer, drums, percussions and accessories. We also offer the best in musical video production, event coverage, photography and many more. Locate us now at Mega Point Conglomerate, Via Stradella, 229 and 2318, Torino, Italy. Call us on +390 1120 3422. Email us on megapointtv@gmail.com. You can also visit our website at www.megapointtv.com.